Hey there, everybody, it's Judgment Awaits. Wait, what? This ain't Judgment. Yo, what is up, everybody? It's Soldier the I Am, and I would like to first and foremost thank Mr. Judgment Awaits, Jay, a good buddy of mine, for letting me talk on his channel, for letting me present on his channel. He's been doing this Man Up series, which I have been thoroughly enjoying. If you guys have been enjoying it, please leave a like button and go back and watch all of his videos. But he asked me to do a commentary on the Man Up series, and we're going to be talking about a topic today that a lot of people don't really like to talk about, but needs to be talked about as a man, because I find it to be every man's struggle. We as men are visual beings, and we're excited visually, and so we're going to be talking about pornography today. We'll be talking about pornography and lust in general for you guys, and this applies to both single and married. This applies both to Christian and non-Christian, and we're going to talk about that. So we'll get it right out of the way that Jay and I, we come from a different belief, and a lot of us, we come from a different belief that we're Christians, and so we believe the Bible tells us that pornography is wrong. To look upon a woman in that manner is wrong. And so we can talk about that. Leave your comments below if you want to talk about that. But coming from a secular perspective, we can talk about the drawbacks of pornography, and we hear it all the time. Oh, it's natural. We have natural urges, and pornography's out there to fulfill it, or oh, it's an art form. Oh, it's what they do to make their living. Should we not support it or enjoy, them, doing whatever they do to make their living? And the answer is no, we shouldn't. The truth of the matter is that statistically, pornography destroys relationships. Now, I will tell you that there's that 1% or even less than 1% of the population where there's those couples who say, well, what about couples who watch pornography together? Is it destroying their relationship? And the truth is, yeah. I mean, it really is. Your man or your woman is looking upon another man or woman in a lustful manner. They're looking upon them instead of looking to you. You're looking to another person, or in this case, an object, to fulfill your desires, your sexual desires, or your physical desires, and sometimes emotional desires, other than that person. So other than your wife or your girlfriend. So, and when I mean by girlfriend, again, I'm saying this from a secular perspective. Again, Jay and some of us group of guys, we come from the perspective that sex before marriage is not wrong, but that's not what we're going to talk about today. So, getting into what pornography does, the actual effect of pornography upon the mind is that you take out the person when you watch it, and you turn that person into an object. And so no longer are your relational skills building, right? But you are simply removing yourself and the relation from the equation altogether. And you have become, or you have let that person, that someone's daughter, someone's mother, someone's sister, become an object. And when it comes down to it, guys, this is what we have to think about. What if that was my daughter? I've got a 4-year-old daughter, and I've got one on the way. And I have to think about, what if that was my daughter? What if that was my sister? I got 4 older sisters. I'm the youngest of 5 and the only boy. And I have to think about, what if that was one of my sisters? What if that was my mom? That's weird to think about. But what if that was my mom, or my best friend, or a girl that I knew? Would I want some other guy looking at them that way? Would I want her, first of all, to be doing that? But would I want anybody to look at my daughter, even if it was her husband, to look at her in that manner as an object, just to fulfill sexual desire? And so when we do that, we take apart the relationship. We unravel what a relationship was made to be, or even what's designed to be, what its purpose is, and that's to grow together in order to, as the Bible puts it, which, if you don't believe in it in a spiritual standpoint, you can come at it from, it's the oldest self-help book around. It's the #1 chart topper on the New York Times bestsellers list every year. And there's a reason why, and it's because it provides the best help for people. And one of the things that it says is that bone of my bone and flesh of my flesh, when it's talking about man and woman and their relationship together, It says that the two becomes one flesh, and that's talking about sex. That's right. The Bible is saying that God created sex. It's a good thing, but it's meant to be enjoyed between you and your partner, you and your wife, or you and your husband. And so when we watch pornography, it totally negates that whole purpose. We look at them and say, wow, that's a beautiful body. I'm physically affected by it, and then there's no emotions into it. And so all of a sudden we become numb to our emotions as well. And it affects all of our future relationships because us men are visual beings. We store things that we see visually that excite us. We watch movies and they say, oh, it's in your bank. They call it your spank bank. You know, people who masturbate off of past images, they store it. We watch a movie called Hall Pass that came out a couple years ago. And the guy is clicking his eyes at a woman bent over. Why? Because he's storing those images visual in his mind, and those are going to affect his future relationships. Because we as men, we watch those videos or we look at those images, and then all of a sudden we have that expectation of the woman that we're dating or marrying. Again, I say dating because I'm coming at it from a secular point of view, but look at that. That was crazy. But it gives a false expectation of what a relationship should look like, what a woman should do. And when those expectations fail, the relationship fails. So a couple things to remember when it comes to pornography. It's not the way that relationships were designed to be. It brings a false expectation, and it tears down the relationship. It tears down the person. It makes them an object. Hey guys, I want to say thank you again. If you guys want to, go over to my channel, check it out, Soldier the I Am. I love you guys. I'm praying for everybody out there. Hope you guys enjoyed this. And remember, man up, bruh.